everyone. My name is Erin. I'm the admissions counselor here at SAGU. We wanted to give you an opportunity to see our beautiful campus and to get some important information that you'll need to know when making your admissions decision. So stay tuned for a short video and a tour with Veronica.
Okay. Hi guys, welcome to Southwestern Assemblies of God University. I'm going to be your tour guide for today. My name is Veronica Guerrero. I have been a campus tour guide or SAGU ambassador for about 3 years. Hopefully I'll be able to give you guys a super quick rundown on SAGU and convince you that it's the best place to be. So if you want to follow me, we're going to head down this way. Here in the Schaefer Center, we have our College of Bible and Church Ministries. We have our other colleges and other majors and offices located throughout the campus and other buildings that I'll point out and we'll actually walk into along the way. But here next, I'm going to show you guys what a classroom would look like here on the SAGU campus. So go ahead and follow me. So this is what a medium-sized or small-sized classroom on the SAGU campus would look like. On average, we have around 15 students per professor. Our biggest size classrooms are going to be around 60 to 70 students, and those will be entry-level classes, general education courses. And as you move up in your studies and maybe get into some of your senior level courses, you will have smaller class sizes. On average, we have around 1,000 students housed on campus. If we include online, we have around 1,500. One thing I will say that makes SAGU unique in comparison to maybe other universities would be our community. Here in the classroom and even the dorm life and in other aspects of campus, we were very big on making it feel like a family, making us feel like we belong, and that is a big deal, especially coming in as a transfer student or a freshman. So we make sure that our students feel at home, they feel connected, and our professors will make time for you during their office hours to make sure that you have everything you need and they're to answer any questions you may have. So next we're gonna go into chapel. So this is our Jeter prayer room, and this is a place where students can come to find some alone time to pray, meditate, get some quiet time away from their roommates. Depending on who your roommate may be, you may need some time to just kind of wind down. This will be open during the hours that the building is open, generally until midnight, 11 o'clock at night during the week. I like to stop here because I like to highlight and emphasize that our campus as a Christian institution is very, very big on community service and serving the community around us, the world around us. With that said, we have what we call mission trips every year. And so we have around maybe 20 to 30 mission trips offered every year. That's an opportunity for students to join a team, fundraise, get all the funds in throughout the school year, and in the summer go and serve overseas, or even here within the United States, or here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. That may include helping out missionaries, churches, helping out relieving after maybe a hurricane or a tornado or any disaster relief related things. So there's a lot of opportunities with that kind of stuff. We also work here in the DFW area with feeding the homeless, helping sex trafficking victims, working with refugees. We do work with prison inmates. We have a lot of areas and opportunities for students to get involved, use their gifts and talents to serve others. And again, that's just a big part of our belief system. That's a huge part of what we believe is loving God and part of the Christian faith. So next, I'm going to go into chapel and just briefly talk about what that entails. So this is chapel. This is where we have our chapel services throughout the week. We do have chapel Tuesday through Fridays in the morning for around 50 to 55 minutes. The purpose of chapel is to foster that spiritual atmosphere on campus for students. A lot of students choose to come here because they not only want to pursue the degrees that they're passionate about, but because they also want a place where their faith is being challenged and encouraged, and for that to develop as they develop professionally. And so our campus is a Christian faith-based institution, and this is a place where students can foster that faith and seek after God in the presence of their community and with their friends. So our standard chapel is going to consist of worship. If you can try out for that, if you're musically talented, we have chapel tryouts for the worship team every semester. You can be part of that. We have a speaker come and speak. We have different kinds of speakers that can be a faculty member, a student. We've had a Holocaust survivor come and speak one time. So we get all kinds of people to come and talk about really important topics and mostly related to the Christian faith. And after that, we conclude chapel and everyone goes back, just lunch, take a nap in your room, whatever, just continue your day. That's just part of the daily life at SAGU, and it's really, really encouraging to students. And I can speak for myself. During my undergrad time here, I really, really enjoyed it myself, and it really helped me foster that spiritual part of my life. So next, I'm going to show you guys our sports center or our professional gym. Follow me. All right. So next we're going to our professional gym, and it'll be around this way. So this is where we have all of our basketball games, our volleyball games, and our pep rallies. As an institution and as a campus, we are very, very big on all of our sports. One of the traditions I'll quickly go over, we have multiple, but I feel that this is the most important. We have something called the snowstorm at the beginning of every basketball season in the fall semester. So on the way into the gym, you get handed as many ping pong balls as you can hold. The first men's basketball game, so you have all these ping pong balls, you make your way to the bleachers, you sit down, and whenever we make our first home basket, we throw all of the ping pong balls onto the court, and it's super obnoxious. And it's bouncing off people's heads, and we're super loud, and we're crazy. And that's just the way we like to usher in the first couple of points of our basketball season. And again, we are in Texas. We do not get a lot of snow, so we call it the snowstorm, and that's how we compensate for our lack of snow. And so that's just one of our many traditions that we have here on campus, and a way we like to celebrate and support our teams. With our football games and our soccer games and all of the outdoor sports, we have those people that like to paint their bodies purple and gold. I've always stuck to the face, but you know what? I support those who do just go full out. And so with all that said, we are very big on sports. We have a list of our sports on our website, and this is where we have all of our indoor sports games. Next, I'm going to show you guys the cafeteria. Food is very important, so I'll give you guys that rundown. Okay, so this is our main cafeteria on campus. We do have 3 food locations for our students to choose from. And so this is where you can come in, you scan in with your student ID, and you eat as much as you want. Basically, it's buffet style. So you can come in, we have pizza, we have our pizza bar, we have our sandwich line. You can create your own sandwiches with the panini press. We have the main line that switches out the options every single day. We have our hamburger line where they'll make the burgers in front of you with veggie burger options for my fellow vegetarians. We also have our stir fry line. They'll cook it in front of you, whatever rice, noodles, or veggies you'd like. We have our salad bar for our healthy people, again, the vegetarians, my people. And we have a lot of options. We have cereal, we have all the milks, we have lactose-free milk, dairy-free. And so we have a lot of options. We have our coffees for our coffee lovers and teas. And so with all of that said, if you are on the go, you have a really, really crammed schedule, you can come in, get your to-go box and to-go cup, fill it up and take it to class, take it to work, take it to your dorm room if you just want some introverted time. And so we know that we want our students to not be hangry because that is not conducive to the learning environment. Am I right? And so with that said, we have that. Our other 2 food locations are at our Barnes Student Center called the Lion's Den, and we'll talk about that soon. And we have our Einstein's Bagel Shop. So we'll continue on the tour now, and we'll talk about those food locations in just a little bit. If you guys want to follow me, I will show you guys our workout center. So this is our wellness center. All students have free access. With that said, it's already included in all of your fees, so you don't have to pay for any additional costs in order to have access. You just use your student ID, scan on the way in, everything's free game. Downstairs, we have all of our weight equipment, so that includes our bench press, our weight machinery, all that kind of stuff, our dumbbells. Behind me, we have a set of ping pong tables. You can request the ping pong paddles here at the front desk. Play with your friends. We have tournaments throughout the semester. Super, super fun. Some people take it very seriously, so be warned. Upstairs, we have all of our cardio equipment. We have an indoor track that wraps around upstairs, and it actually oversees our basketball gym right behind us. And 13 laps is a mile. All of our treadmills, ellipticals are upstairs. We have a cycling room where we have cycling classes throughout the week. We also have Zumba classes and kickboxing classes upstairs as well. And alongside over there, we have a hall. And to the left, we have 4 rooms where we have racquetball and volleyball. And so with that said, you can also request the racquetball paddles here at the front desk and play with your friends. Again, that's really intense, so be warned. It's very, very fun and worth it. And that's a very quick rundown on our wellness center. We have many intramural sports that you can join throughout the semester to stay active. And so that ranges from indoor soccer to sand volleyball to racquetball and even cornhole. So please consider that. Super, super fun. Our next stop is going to be our dorm room. So you can follow me and I'll show you what that looks like. So this is what a dorm lobby would look like on our campus. We have 3 tiers, but I'm gonna go ahead and have you guys follow me. I'll show you what our room looks like and give you the rundown there. So this is what a dorm would look like in one of our top tiers. I briefly mentioned we have 3 tiers on campus for students to choose from. And as an incoming student, you get to fill out your housing application with your top 3 choices of where you'd want to live. Top tier is the most expensive. We have second tier being the second most expensive and third tier being the least expensive. And we have a list of those prices and all of the information on our website. The main difference between the tiers is that our top 2 tiers have a suite style layout where you have a room connected to another room through a bathroom. So you'd be sharing a bathroom with your roommate and your 2 suite mates. Whereas the third tier, you will have community bathrooms. So you'd be sharing with either if you're a guy, you'd share with all the guys on the hallway a series of bathrooms, showers, and sinks. If you're a girl, you'd be doing that with the girls on your hallway. We do have all of our dorms except one. They are co-ed, meaning you have guys on one side and you have girls on the other. We only have one all-girls dorm, and that's Kendrick Hall. If you're a girl and that's one that you would want to live in, you'd list that as one of your top choices as an incoming student. And yeah, all of our rooms across campus, regardless of the tier or dorm you're going to be in, you're going to have the same furniture supplied to you. So you will have a bed for you, a bed for your roommate, 2 beds, 2 desks with black chairs supplied, as well as a wardrobe or built-in closet. You get a microwave and a mini fridge, provided for you. And that's kind of a big deal. You don't have to buy that yourself. And that is basically the rundown of what we have with our furniture. The biggest thing for us when it comes to our dorm life is really enhancing and promoting community and kind of a family feel, again, to welcome our incoming students and have it feel more of a family and it be a quicker and easier transition for all of our students. Our next stop will be our Barnes Student Center, and I'll talk about on-campus life as well. This dorm right behind me is Gwines Hall, and that is one of our second-tier dorms on campus. I just like to point it out because it is a hotspot for a lot of on-campus student events. We have had donuts offered to all of our students called Donut Shop. We kind of change the name every semester. And they have their sand volleyball courts right in front, and all of our students throughout the semester will go over there, whether it's for intramurals or just for fun, play sand volleyball late at night or throughout the day, especially for campus days. We have a lot going on over here. And so Gwines is kind of the central part of most of the campus. And so we try not to let it get to their heads, but there are a lot of events that take place in their patio and on their sand volleyball courts. Again, second-tier dorm, and you can see the layout for that on our website. Our next stop is the Barnes Student Center. All right, so this is our Barnes Student Center. Right behind me, we have our Student Congress offices. As a student, you can run for president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, or any of the positions. Their main goal, or one of their main goals, I should say, is to make campus life fun for our students. Second goal for them is to speak on behalf of the student body in terms of regulations or rule changes here on campus. But I would say some of their greatest successes are our homecoming. They make that very enjoyable for us, and all the tailgate parties. We also have what we call class night. It is kind of like a prom event. They put that together. They put our fall social together. So there's a lot of socializing and opportunities for people to get to know each other on campus, and all that is thanks to our Student Congress Committee. Right over here, we refer to this whole building as the Barnes Student Center. Behind me, you see couches and places to lounge. To my left, along that side, we have our Lion's Den, and so that's our second food location here on campus. We have hamburgers, we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So for breakfast, we have English muffins, burritos, all kinds of options. Lunch and dinner, we have hamburgers, we have Philly cheesesteak, we have fries. We also have a refrigerated area with salads and more healthier options. All of that is part of your meal plan. You can use your munch money or a meal replacement. And so this lounging area, you'll often see students here either doing homework, hanging out with their friends, or eating and just having a fun time. In this building, we also have our mail center. As a student living on campus, you will get an assigned mailbox during your entire stay here. You can receive mail, you can send mail, you can buy packaging material. You don't have to drive all the way to UPS to do that. You can just walk on over here and get your materials here. Lastly, behind me, that corner over there, we have our career center. As a student, if you're looking for a job, whether it's here on campus or outside of campus, they will help you with any interviewing processes and getting prepared for that. And they'll help you with getting your resume together and helping explore the options here. They want to make sure our students are successful and have what they need financially. So they aren't so much financial aid as they are helping provide those opportunities. Financial aid, which I'll talk about in a second, helps you out with the financial aid opportunities here on campus. So we'll head on that way. right here behind me, across the street over there, we have our Foster Center. That is some of our education department here on campus. I just wanted to quickly point that out for our education majors. That is where your professors will have their offices. During their office hours, you can visit them, and most of your classes would be taking place in there. And so, yeah, that's the Foster Center. We'll head on this way. Right behind me, we have Collins Hall. That is one of our third-tier dorms here on campus. It is our oldest dorm on campus. In very faded letters at the very top, it says Women's Hall. That's not the case today, but I like to make fun of all the dudes who live in there. They live in the Women's Hall. I'm just joking. But that is one of our oldest dorms on campus. They have a really nice patio area. They have really big open fields in the front. We do ultimate frisbee up in the front. Some people will bring volleyballs, throw footballs around. There's a lot that goes on here, and again, the community there is very, it's great. It's a fun time. The people there really feel like family, and they host a lot of events there in their patio area, one of them being named Collins Stock. And that's a time when students come and the talented ones get to perform in front of the rest of the student body, whether that's singing, stand-up comedy. Most of it is musical, and that's just a fun time. We serve popcorn, drinks, food, and so, again, Collins is a fun place to hang out. We're going to head on this way, and I'll talk about our Davis building and our administration building next. This is our Davis building right behind me. This is home of our financial aid office, my best friends during my undergrad time. We also have the cashier office. We have our student billing office. We have what we call the learning centers, and that's a place where students can go and get free tutoring services. If you are wanting to, I'm sorry, there's a spider web that just got on me. The registrar's office, that's where you can change your major, you can add classes, change your classes. We also have our learning centers located here, and that's where students can go to set up an appointment and get free tutoring services. If you are wanting regular tutoring appointments, you can enroll for that specific class. And in that case, you would have to pay. But if you just kind of want to go with the flow here and just set it up as you go, you can do that for free. And they'll help you out with math, writing skills, and time management skills. In this building, we also have information technology, IT. And I like to share a quick story on most of my tours. They saved my life, basically. I owe them my soul, and I'll tell you why. During my undergrad time, I was in the middle of a 12-page paper. In the middle of the night, it was around 3 a.m, my computer crashed, and I was about to lose my mind. I said, you know what, I'm gonna quit school. The school's not for me, whatever. But I was being dramatic. In the morning, I brought it to IT. They were able to retrieve my paper and email it to me, and then Apple was able to fix my laptop. But IT did that for free. And so they really try to make sure that our students have what they need in terms of technology. If you don't have a laptop, our library has 2 computer labs. But our IT department also provides our students with Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Outlook, and I believe Excel. And so that is something that you don't have to invest in. You already have books to worry about. So that kind of summarizes our Davis building, and that's kind of central to the campus as well, easy to get to. Our next stop is going to be our administration building, so you guys can follow me for that. This here is our Farmer Administration Building. It has been here since 1901, so way older than our campus. Our campus has existed since 1927, and we've been on this plot of land since the 1940s. With that said, this building is historical. We cannot tear it down, we can only renovate it, and I would say we succeed at doing that very, very well. This is home of our psychology majors department, counseling, social work, human services, business, and history. We also have our president's office located in this building, as well as other offices. Okay, just cut that out, please. Next, we're going to point out the library and our graduate school here on campus. Right behind me, we have our Harrison Graduate School. This building is actually shared. So we have the Harrison Graduate School as well as the library on the other side. Our Harrison Graduate School is phenomenal. I'm currently getting my master's with them in clinical psychology. I have many friends who are doing that. On the other side, the library is open generally until around 11 p.m. at night. Weekend hours do vary. We have upstairs and downstairs. My favorite thing about the library is that there are different zones. So downstairs, you have the collaborative zone where you can talk, you can answer phone calls, you can talk with your friends. There's no, as long as you're not screaming, you're good. Upstairs, we have the quiet zone and the deep quiet zone. So the quiet zone, you can only whisper, and the deep quiet zone whispering is prohibited completely. So depending on what you need, what your niche is in terms of studying and getting work done, you can kind of find where you want to have that, what environment is best suited for you. And I mentioned earlier, we have 2 computer labs. One is located downstairs, one is upstairs. We have printers, copiers, color printing as well. And our librarians are phenomenal in making sure you find all your resources for any research papers or projects you have to get done for your classes. So our last stop is going to be our Kagi Communication Center, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. And follow me. This is the Kagi Communication Center. And here we have a lot of things going on. We have our communications majors. Most of the classes will take place here. Digital media arts, music, music ministry, music performance, and English as well. And theater, I cannot forget theater. So we have all of that located here. The professors for those majors and those classes have their offices located upstairs in that wing, and they'll have their office hours posted right outside their door for any of you prospective students or current students to go and talk to them. In this building, again, we have a lot going on. I'm going to try to cover all of it. We have our main theater where we have all of our plays and musicals take place. We have a lot of live performances go on in there. We also have people from like orchestras from the DFW area come and perform here for our music majors to learn from. We have our Einstein Bagel Shop. That is our 3rd food location here on campus. And there we have bagels. As the name says, it implies we have coffee, we have pastries, and all of that is part of the meal plan. You can use your munch money there. We also have a black box theater for our theater lovers. We have our green room for our digital media arts majors. We have all of their editing rooms as well as their theater where they overview their films that they put together. And we have a bunch of soundproof music practice rooms for all of our music majors. If you're not a music major and you love that kind of stuff, you can pay a fee for the whole semester, and you would have access to it that entire semester. And all of those rooms will be supplied with a Steinway piano. We are an all Steinway school. We have recording devices where you can record yourself, change the setting, make it sound like you're in an auditorium or in a cathedral, work with that echoing there. We also provide an extra chair if your instrument needs you to be sitting down, as well as a full-length mirror and a music stand. So all of that is in all of our practice rooms. Upstairs, we have our choir and chorale room. Down here, we also have our band room. Again, we have a lot going on in this building. It's one of my personal favorite buildings, newest building on campus, here since fall 2013. And yeah, that pretty much gives a quick rundown on this building. We're gonna go ahead and walk back towards our Schaefer Center. If you guys wanna follow me. This building right behind me is the Claxton. That is our 3rd gym on campus. What really goes on in there is a lot of our intramural sports. That includes indoor soccer, indoor volleyball, and basketball. We also have glow-in-the-dark dodgeball happen once or twice a semester, and that gets super crazy, okay? I've only done it once, and that was the first and last time. I told myself I would do it because I'm a wimp, and I just am not that kind of person. But we do have that going on in there. And students, just when it's not being utilized for any of that, will go in and shoot hoops for fun, set up the volleyball net, play some volleyball. I've done a lot of that. So I did want to mention that. We do have a campus that tries to encourage it for students to have fun and kind of socialize and get to know each other. So that's the Claxton for you. We're going to keep heading back that way. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this tour together. This is where we end. Hopefully this has been enough for you to consider SAGU and on one of your top choices, hopefully. I think it's an excellent choice. And next we'll have someone give you a rundown on what the admissions process would look like. Thank you.
At Southwestern, we endeavor to offer more than the average college curriculum, producing men and women whose lives are pleasing to God, and that's worth everything.
Hello and welcome to Southwestern Assemblies of God University. My name is Caleb and I'm so excited to be able to share some information with you today. This is our admissions overview. Over the next few moments, you're going to hear some valuable information related to the admissions process as well as other details related to financial aid and what we have to offer academically. But our main goal today is really helping you to discover who we are as a university and see if perhaps SAGU is a place that you can call home, as it has been for me. I am a graduate of SAGU with my bachelor's in Bible and Theology and a master's in Business Administration, and I can confidently tell you that I would not be who I am today if it were not for the experiences that I've been able to have at the university, as well as the people that I've been able to connect with, and the things that God has done in my life as a result. And I know that He can use SAGU in your life as well. Every university exists for a reason, and this is true of SAGU as well. We want to help you discover and develop your God-given calling in a Spirit-empowered learning community. And this is reflected in our core values. I'd like to show you these today. We have a strong focus here at SAGU on a Bible-based education, spiritual formation, academic excellence, missions-mindedness, Pentecostal distinction, servant leadership, and community and personal wellness. Now, you can find each of these listed on our website and a lot more details there as well. But I do want to work through a couple of these today so that you kind of understand what to expect as a student here at SAGU. The first is Bible-based education. We believe that God is the ultimate source of all knowledge and truth, and that He's revealed Himself in Scripture. Therefore, SAGU is committed to the authority of the Bible and the integration of biblical values in all academic disciplines. The pursuit of truth and its application in every area of life comes through understanding the Word of God and knowing Christ. The university intends that students will deepen their understanding of Scripture and develop well-founded theological convictions for a life of Christian service through a carefully selected core of Bible and theology curriculum. This means that you're going to have at least 18 hours of biblical studies included in whichever degree you choose here at SAGU, and you can be confident that our professors are going to teach from a strong biblical Christian worldview as well. In addition to a strong Bible-based education, SAGU is committed to helping our students live out their faith on a daily basis through spiritual formation. We have a number of different things that we do in order to meet this goal, some of those being our regular chapel services that happen throughout the week, as well as our dorm devotionals, community outreach, worship nights, and special events like all-night prayer and spiritual saturation week. You can be confident that you will have opportunities to not only develop your understanding of the Word of God, but also grow in your personal character and walk with Christ. We encourage you to make this a priority as you pursue this next season of life and ministry in whatever role God places you in. As you continue to grow in your understanding of Scripture and walk with Christ, we also encourage you to get involved in missions in some way. SAGU is founded on the belief that every believer has a personal responsibility to fulfill the Great Commission. SAGU provides opportunities for participating in student-led mission trips, prayer ministries, and even preparation for full-time missionary work. And we encourage all our students to get involved in some way to reach our world for Christ and make a difference in the communities around us. We do a lot within the local Waxahachie and DFW area as well. SAGU is committed to academic excellence, to the pursuit of truth through the use of the mind, and we encourage all our students to really come prepared to fulfill the responsibility as stewards of what God has given you and to work to integrate your thinking and learning in the framework of a Christian worldview. And we want to challenge you to really develop your mind as you pursue knowing Christ and to develop the skills that you need to be an ambassador for Him in whatever role the Lord assigns to you. Now, as you choose your vocation or career path, it's important to know that we have 3 different colleges to choose from here at the university. The first is the College of Bible and Church Ministries. We also have a College of Business and Education and College of Music and Communication Arts. Each of these are fantastic, and I want to walk through some of the different areas of focus that you'll find within each one of these. If you are interested in any type of vocational ministry, or if you just want to develop more resources as you live out your faith, our Bible and Church Ministries department is a great choice for you. With a full faculty of professors who carry terminal degrees within their fields, as well as a vast range of personal experience, you'll be learning from the best. Our church leadership degree, with its 8 different specializations, is always a versatile option, and it even allows you to earn an accelerated master's in organizational leadership should you choose to do so. As a Bible and theology graduate myself, I can certainly vouch for the quality of the training that you will receive. You may be interested in our behavioral sciences or community services degrees. And the counseling and psychology department at SAGU also has a full range of graduate programs, and it's known for producing students who are well prepared to work in any mental health profession. Our criminal justice program also continues to be a favorite for many students. Additionally, we've recently expanded our social work degree with an additional level of accreditation, which allows you to receive advanced placement should you go on to pursue a master's in social work. If you're looking for a top-notch degree in any of these fields, there's no need to look any further. Business degrees continue to be an incredibly valuable and popular option as students prepare to enter the workforce. We have a number of options to choose from at SAGU, and each of these come with the opportunity to pursue an accelerated master's degree, enabling you to earn an MBA in a total of 5 years. Our professors all have personal experience, and many still own and manage their own companies. As with all our programs, resources are also available to help you locate internships and other opportunities for gaining real-life work experience while you pursue your degree here at SAGU. SAGU's education program is nothing less than top-notch, producing teachers who are excelling wherever they end up and who are in high demand among our local school districts. With robust classroom experiences and student teaching requirements, our graduates walk into the classroom prepared for the challenges and opportunities they will face as they train the next generation. Many of our graduates are now serving as principals and in other administrative roles as well. The education department has a great track record helping students navigate teacher certification exams and state requirements. With talented instructors who have many years of educational experience, our students have the chance to receive personalized instruction within our small classroom sizes as well. Led by Dr. Tyrone Block, our music department is a great option for anyone who wants to hone their musical skills for performance as well as for ministry. The Hagee Communication Center, or HCC, on our campus is a tremendous resource as well, boasting state-of-the-art soundproof practice rooms, beautiful performance halls, and a recording studio, as well as a wide range of instrumentation. SAGU is also proud to be an all-Steinway piano school. In addition to music performance, we have a robust worship arts program training students to use music in ministry. If music is something you love, come join us and be a part of one of these programs. Music scholarships are also available, and you can find more information about this on our website. Of course, communication is a skill that is valuable anywhere, and we have a number of degrees designed to help students cultivate this ability. Our communication studies and digital media arts students also have access to state-of-the-art equipment as they produce films and develop other skills. Graduates have gone on to work in major broadcasting organizations, and the quality of their work is seen every day on our campus through the SAGU Sports Network. Students who major in English have the opportunity to become certified in TESOL, or Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages, and many have gone on to complete graduate studies at prestigious universities in preparation to serve in a variety of fields. And of course, this area would not be complete without mentioning our fantastic theater department as well. At SAGU, we have a lot of different options to choose from when it comes to your degree or your vocational path. I encourage you to check out our website for more information about each of these, and if you have any specific questions, you can always reach out to our admissions office. The website where you can find our programs is listed there on your screen, and I encourage you to go on and even download a degree plan so that you can see the specific classes that might be required for whichever degree interests you most. If you currently have any type of college credit, we encourage you to go ahead and send over your transcripts as you submit your application for enrollment so that we can create a customized degree plan for you that shows you exactly how your credits will transfer. And we'll be able to help answer any specific questions you may have at that time as well. Campus life is also an integral part of your educational journey, and here at SAGU we have a number of opportunities for you to get involved, build connections, and have experiences that can positively influence the trajectory of your life and help you prepare for your career path of choice. Some of my most treasured friendships and memories came as a result of my time as a SAGU Lion, and I trust that you'll be able to look back several years from now and be able to say the same. One of the ways that we build community is through our campus traditions, including things like Battle of the Dorms, when students from each dorm get together and compete for the coveted Battle Vac trophy, which is quite literally a golden vacuum cleaner. There are always student performance events like Colin Stock and Teeter Coffee House, or one of our favorites is the SAGU Snowstorm. During the first basketball game of each season, SAGU fans each get a few white ping pong balls, and then when the Lions score their first basket of the season, everyone throws their ping pong balls onto the court, and it's a lot of fun. A great way to build memories and develop solid friendships as well. In addition to this, there's some great resources on our campus that can be helpful to you, including our Garrison Wellness Center. This is a state-of-the-art facility that's the largest of its kind within a 30-mile radius. It's available anytime for students, and it's included in the cost of attendance. We also have a robust intramural program on campus. Whether you're a dedicated sand volleyball player or maybe you just enjoy a good game of dodgeball, there's something available for you, and you can even get involved and start something up if there's a specific sport that you might want to be involved with. We also have some other great resources available to help our students, and this includes free professional counseling for any student who wants it. A learning center is also available for any type of academic need that you may have, and this also allows our students to work on campus as academic tutors if you feel strong in a specific area. Every dorm has a dorm pastor who actually lives in the dorm and is available to help students in various ways. And we have a fantastic career development office that works diligently to provide resources for students as they prepare for their intended career path. Career development also utilizes a great program called Handshake. It's designed to connect students with potential employers and internship opportunities. One of the events that career development also puts on that I really enjoyed was the etiquette dinner. This dinner is a chance for students to learn proper etiquette skills for situations where they might be at a job interview, at a nice restaurant, or during important banquets. These resources and more are just a few of the things that make SAGU uncommon. As you may know, SAGU has a fantastic athletic program as well. We're NAIA and NCCAA Division I, and we offer a variety of different programs. So if you're interested, definitely check out our website for more information. You can fill out an athletic recruitment form at any time. But we're excited about our athletic program. It adds a lot to our campus, and gives you an opportunity to develop your skills as well. For our men's sports, you'll see these listed here. They've all been doing a fantastic job. Just want to highlight real quickly a couple items here. Our basketball team recently won our conference and has been to the national championship tournament multiple times. We've had a number of cross-country national championship runners. Football team has hosted a bowl game in recent years, and our coaches in each of these programs are top-notch. So if you're interested in becoming a part of our athletic program, make sure that you connect with them, and you can, again, do that on our website. Also, we have a wide range of women's sports, basketball, cheerleading, cross-country, soccer, softball, track, volleyball. They've all also been doing a wonderful job. Our volleyball team recently went undefeated, won multiple awards. Our softball team has been doing a fantastic job and also really excelling academically with an average GPA over 3.5 multiple years. And again, they've been doing a great job. With all our athletic programs, there are scholarship opportunities available. Again, the first step is to connect with our coaches and see about the recruitment possibilities that might exist, and then we can take a look at your situation to see what type of aid may be available. We'll talk about that more in a moment as well. As we continue on, we'll provide a few more details as it relates to the process of becoming a SAGU Lion. We understand that the financial side of things can also be a significant factor as you make your college decision. At SAGU, we want to help you through this process so that you have access to as many resources as possible. If you're familiar with other private universities, you may know that the national average is close to $50,000 a year. Thankfully, SAGU is more affordable than this, coming in at around $29,000 a year, and this cost includes room and board. The way this is structured, you'll have a block tuition rate that enables you to take from 12 to 16 credit hours for just over $10,000. When you take into consideration your housing rate, which we have 3 different tiers of housing to choose from, a meal plan, there are several different options there as well, and your general fees, which cover things like printing and Wi-Fi, your total for a semester will be between $14,000 and $15,000. Keep in mind, we also have some significant financial aid opportunities available, and we'll talk about those more in a moment. I'll mention that if you do go on our website, we have a digital cost estimation worksheet that you can use at any time in order to determine what the base cost of attendance could look like for you and your specific situation. Keep in mind that the amounts that you see are not the amounts that you will pay, since we do have a significant number of financial aid opportunities available. Over 92% of our students receive at least some type of scholarship and grant, and I know that we'll be able to find something for you as well. One of the first steps in obtaining financial aid is to submit your FAFSA. The FAFSA is the free application for federal student aid, and it opens up in October of your senior year. So you'll want to complete this as soon as possible and include our school code so that our financial aid office can receive this information and determine what your financial aid awarding could look like. You may be eligible for aid such as a Pell Grant that doesn't have to be paid back, or Stafford loans which remain in deferment until after you graduate. Whatever the case, make sure to take a few moments and complete this as soon as you're eligible to do this. In addition, we do have some significant amount of institutional aid available, and the beginning point for this is going to be your ACT or SAT scores and your GPA. We require a 19 on the ACT or a 990 on the SAT for unconditional acceptance at SAGU. If your scores are not quite to those levels, make sure to still apply, because we do have some options for conditional admission as well, and we'd like to work with you. But if you're at our unconditional acceptance levels at 19 and the 990, if you're at those levels or above, you're going to be eligible for at least some type of academic scholarship, and we have up to a $9,000 per year academic scholarship available, so make sure to bring those academics up as high as you possibly can, because it can make a big difference for you financially. We'll take your highest ACT or SAT score at whatever point you receive it prior to joining us on campus, so make sure to take that several times if you're able to. If you're a transfer student, we'll base your academic scholarship information off of your college GPA, so keep that in mind as well. In addition to academics, we have some great athletic scholarship opportunities as well. These are stackable with academic scholarships, but they don't stack with some of our other opportunities. If you're looking at athletics, make sure to stay in contact with the coaches regarding that information as well. We do have a number of need-based grants, departmental scholarships, discounts for Assemblies of God students, and those going into ministry programs, some of those being around 50%, just to name a few different opportunities that we have. You'll want to complete our SAGU financial aid application in order to see what you might be eligible to receive in your specific circumstance. We also do have a number of job opportunities available on campus and in the surrounding area. Whatever your financial situation, we really want to help you as much as possible. We can't do that, however, until you have your application completed and you have submitted your transcripts, your test scores, and your FAFSA. Once these are on file, our financial aid office will be able to provide you with important information as well as your official financial aid award letter. In addition to the things that we've mentioned here, we also have a fantastic payment plan option that allows you to split any remaining bill in up to 7 monthly payments. So make sure to take some time and check that out. We also encourage you to look for some outside scholarships. Outside scholarships can stack with anything else you receive. There's a lot of great resources available on our financial aid website, including some links to helpful websites and scholarship search engines. Think of outside scholarship searches kind of like a part-time job. Even if you get just one, it's definitely worth the time that you've spent. And believe it or not, there are a number of outside scholarships that go unawarded each year simply because no one's applied. As you do your research, talk to your school counselor, maybe even take a look at graduates from recent years at your school to see what scholarships they may have received, because you may be able to apply for those same opportunities. If you'd like to get a sneak peek at what the cost of attendance might look like for you, you can jump on our website at any time and estimate your financial aid and cost of attendance with our net price calculator. Now, keep in mind that your specific situation is unique to you, and we want to help you through that process, so make sure that you do reach out to the admissions office directly as well, and you submit your application so that we can help you receive as much aid as possible. In addition to each of these items, we have a great resource available for those who are still in high school. Early College Credit is a resource designed specifically for those who are juniors or seniors. These are online classes offered at only $100 per credit hour, which is an 80% discount rate. Students can start as early as the summer after their sophomore year and take the basic classes online, including some of the Bible and theology core. If you want to get a head start and save some time and money, be sure to check this out. You can also talk to your school to see about the opportunity for these potentially to count as dual credit as you finish up your high school requirements. Now that you've had the chance to discover a little bit more about what SAGU has to offer and the things that make us uncommon, we hope that you've been encouraged to continue the process of becoming a SAGU Lion. We would love to consider you for an admissions decision as soon as possible, and the next steps in order to do so are listed here. Start by going online to sagu.edu/apply and submitting an online application. You'll click on Main Campus, Begin or Continue, and it will prompt you to create an account. This will enable you to log in and out and save your progress as needed at any point in time. The undergraduate on-campus application will take you about 15 to 20 minutes or so to complete. We do require 3 short answer questions, and you will have the opportunity to list some of your extracurricular involvement as well. In order to receive an admissions decision at SAGU, you'll need to submit the application, the $35 application fee, which I'll share more about in a moment, and your transcripts and test scores. This does include your high school transcripts as well as any dual credit transcripts. If you've already graduated and are coming in as a transfer student, you'll just need to provide all your college level transcripts. Once these are on file, we'll be able to make an admissions decision for you. Once a decision is made, you'll be notified in what's called your application status page. This is the checklist that you have after you submit your application. You'll be able to log in at that point in time to reply to your offer of admission, which essentially just confirms your acceptance, and it lets us know that you want to move forward in the process. So as soon as you've received your offer of admission, make sure to check that out and complete that step. The enrollment deposit is an important next step. This $150 deposit is essentially your way of telling us, yes, I'm planning to come, save my spot. It also gets you in line for course selection and dorm placement. So as soon as you've been admitted and you've replied to your offer of admission, make sure to complete the enrollment deposit. We do require a pastoral recommendation as part of your application process. This needs to come from your pastor or youth pastor, someone actively involved in the ministry of your local church that you attend. As you're completing the application, there's a spot where you can put your pastor's name and their contact information, and then we're going to automatically send them an email with the form that they need to complete. Once that's completed, it will come right back to us, and you'll get notified when it does. We want to make sure that your pastor is expecting that email, so you might want to reach out to them so that it doesn't get caught in any spam filters. Please also keep in mind that this individual cannot be one of your relatives. So for example, if the pastor is one of your parents, please have someone else on staff complete that recommendation for you. There will also be a housing application to complete in your status page. This enables us to know your housing preferences and make sure that we can get you connected with a roommate and a housing situation that works best for your specific situation. In addition to this, you'll complete a brief medical history form. It doesn't require anything specific from your doctor, and it only takes about maybe 2 to 3 minutes to complete. You'll do that in your application status page as well, and you will need a copy of your meningitis immunization record. This does need to be an immunization that you've received within the last 5 years. So if you haven't done so, make sure that you get a booster shot and provide that record by uploading a copy of it to your application status page. As you can see, the application enrollment process is really pretty simple, and we do have admissions counselors available to help you as you complete each step along the way. Now, I did mention that we have a $35 application fee. Since you joined us today, however, we want to celebrate that and help you by waiving that fee for you. Now, when you start your application at sagu.edu/apply, you're going to see a spot in the second page of that application for an application promo code. You'll use the code virtual visit. Again, that's the promo code virtual visit, all one word. Put it in that section, and when you submit your application, we will automatically waive the $35 fee for you. That means that if you can submit your application and upload a copy of your transcript that includes your ACT or SAT scores, or if maybe you've already sent those scores over, then we'll automatically be able to move forward with an admissions decision. We look forward to receiving your application and welcoming you to the SAGU campus family. Now, you've received a lot of information today, and we want to give you the chance to connect with us if you have additional questions. You can find us on social media at SAGU Admissions, where we post a lot of great content that will help you as you continue to prepare in the days ahead. So be sure to like and follow those accounts. You can also email us at any time via admissions@sagu.edu. That's admissions@sagu.edu. If you have specific questions related to financial aid, you can also email your admissions counselor, or you can reach out to the financial aid office by emailing financialaid@sagu.edu. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today, and we look forward to seeing you on the SAGU campus.
Thank you so much for spending time with us today. We hope you learned something important about our university, but most of all, we want you to know that we're here and ready to answer any questions that you may have. You can reach us by email at admissions@sagu.edu or give us a call at 1-888-YES-SAGU. We hope to see you soon on campus.